if you're not leaving an inheritance for your children's children, children, you ain't living right. You living for Saturday nights. You living temporarily. Instead of being so single-minded, focus on what you want and surviving. Why aren't you making provisions for right? Set aside things, sacrifice and set aside something to show that you love your descendants that's coming after you. That's the way to live. You just got to do what it takes to make sure that you have the answers to whatever's going to happen in your life, which is always money. Money's the answer to everything, really. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. You got money, it'll make your life very, very easier. So if you don't have money, it'll make your life very hard, especially for your descendants. So, like, this is the way we should be living, man. Like, leaving an inheritance behind. So, hey, everybody, welcome to Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. We got a special guest today, Zion. He's going to teach you about how to make money. When you going to make that money? When you going to make that money? And it's perfect. I got him for this video because I titled today's video, "A Good Parent Leaves an Inheritance for their Kids." A good parent leaves money for the kids. Something like that, right? And so this is a perfect video for this and having him right here. But he got to go because he's going to make a lot of noise. Did you just say hi, everybody? Just say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, so that's Zion. All right. So, anyways, let's finish this out. All right. So, I told you guys the Bible tells us about investing, what we should do with our money, and stuff like that. I'm about to hit you guys with another video of how we should be living, right, as parents, right, and not just parents, but just people who are older, like but specifically parents, right? So, all I ask is that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the like button. All right, please click the like button. That's all I ask for this video. It's free. Just click the like button. All right, that helps everybody out, especially me, right? And it helps you out to see more videos like this talking about stocks and especially from a biblical standpoint. So if you're interested, click the like button. So, anyways, and then subscribe to Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins and Uplift past Crossroads. We're also on Facebook, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. And then we're on TikTok as well, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. And then here goes the other social media platforms. But let's talk about today's video. All right. So I got a quote for you guys today, and I'm going to hit you guys with a scripture verse to go with it. All right. So you guys ready? So the quote is, and I said it in the last video, is rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday nights. I'm going to say it again, but I'm going to say it slower so we all get it. All right. Rich people plan for 3 generations. Poor people plan for Saturday nights. So you can have something lasting, that's everlasting, that is truly valuable, right? Or you can have something that is temporary, a quick fix, something that only going to satisfy you for a second. You guys know the difference, right? So, and it all dictates on what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're willing to have discipline for, what you're willing to set aside so that later on you can live like nobody else, like Dave Ramsey says. So I'm gonna leave a scripture verse for you guys. It's a proverb. So the book of Proverbs is a general revelation about life, a statement made about life, and from these statements we can draw lessons and conclusions about alternatives that will happen in life. And if we apply them to our lives, we'll be prosperous and successful in everything we do. All right. So Proverbs 13:22 reads this. It reads, "A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous." Good people leave an inheritance to their grandchildren, but the sinner's wealth passes to the godly. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. You guys get it. I'm not going to focus on the second part of that verse. You're probably wondering what that means. We'll talk about that in another video. Today's focus is the first part. A good person, good people, a good man, good parents, a good one. You guys see it. This type of person leaves an inheritance to their grandchildren and their children's children. This is the way that we should live. And so I'm going to tell you something wise, right? So if you're not leaving an inheritance for your children's children, you ain't living right. You're living for Saturday nights. You're living temporarily. And a lot of people say, well, I'm not in that position to do that. Well, you need to do whatever it takes to do it, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about leaving a legacy. It's about, making sure that, we're making so much provisions for our loved ones and the people coming after us, our descendants, that, we make it a little bit easier for them when it comes to their life. in what they have to fight and stuff like that. That's the way to live. So instead of being so single-minded, focus on what you want, what you and surviving and just for yourself and stuff like that. Why aren't you making provisions for other people, right? Setting aside things and making and set aside so many things that you know your descendants has the answers to the test. It has just answers that you didn't have before because you were diligent and you provided and you did the work and was diligent enough to to sacrifice and set aside something to show that you love your descendants that's coming after you. That's the way to live. So yeah, rich people plan for 3 generations. I could think of a lot of people like that. Like I think about Andrew Carnegie. I think he made Steel, Cornelius Vanderbilt, um, uh, even Warren Buffett. Like it's just certain people in history that they have so much money and they're even making money today and they're dead. Like and the only people who can benefit from it is their descendants after them. And so that's the way to live. Like, that's the idea. So I'm praying with my ministry, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 and Uplift past Crossroads. Like, I'm doing something that generates so much wealth and it becomes such a successful ministry, especially talking about stocks and the Bible and, just what I do, that it leads to I'm making provisions and I'm planning for the future generations that I have so much money coming in from what I've done, the books I've written, the sermons I preach, the ministries I start that, my children can benefit from it. So I denied Saturday nights a long time ago, man. Poor people playing for Saturday nights. Like I never really was one of those type of people anyway. So I mean, but we all have our thing, we all have our vices. Like I said, I spent $7,000 since May and it's July 2026. I spent $7,000 on a video game, right? So that's not a wise investment. That's living temporarily. That's the point of the saying. Rich people playing for 3 generations, poor people playing for Saturday nights. Like, you may want that car, but do you need that car? You may want to get a house right now, but is it really beneficial? Like, we need to be making provisions for the future, right? We need to be making not just provisions for the future, but for future generations. So what does that look like? That takes a lot of sacrifice. So this is why I'm investing in stocks. I'm gonna show you my stock portfolio right now, and then we can call it a video. So today, again, it's Thursday, July 9th, 2026. It's now 9:16 a.m. I should definitely I should definitely look at my account and see how my portfolio changed. I know it's up for sure. But I'm gonna just show you where it was as of Wednesday, July 8th, 2026, when the market closed. So my portfolio is at $94,000. So these are my investments that I'm invested in. So this is me making provisions for the future. So every single time I make money, every single time I have money set as in my savings account, or every single time I got money coming in, first thing I'm doing is investing it. Every single time I make money from a stock, sometimes I sell out a stock and I reinvest it so I can make more provisions for the future, because you don't know what calamity may strike. You don't know what will happen in your life, and you just got to do what it takes to make sure that you have the answers to whatever's going to happen in your life, which is always money. Money's the answer to everything, really. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. So you got money, it will make your life very, very easier. So if you don't have money, it will make your life very hard, especially for your descendants. So like this is the way we should be living, man. Like leaving an inheritance behind. So obviously $90,000 ain't really an inheritance, but once that becomes 1 million, 6 million, like that's gonna happen when I actually put money into it from me working a job and making at least $80,000 from a job. Or yeah, I don't need that much. I just need about 30,000, 20, like just something more than what I'm making right now, $11,000 a year. Like, and I'm not even making that because I'm a student too, a graduate student, my master's degree. So I'm just in a weird situation. I haven't really worked since 2023, but yet I'm in this position because I've been investing in stocks since 2020, right? So I'm telling you guys the game, man. It works. It works. Investing in stocks works. It's where it's at. So all right, I'm gonna keep this video short. I pray this video benefited you guys. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Here go my social media platforms, best social media platforms ever. All right, and then also please support us on Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. After you subscribe, select all and click the bell so you're notified anytime we do anything on this YouTube channel. Right. Uplift past Crossroads, my other YouTube channel. If you want to see all my sermons and Bible studies and stuff like that. And then also we're on Facebook as well, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins, if you prefer to watch us on there. And then Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 is also on TikTok as well. So I pray you guys enjoyed this video. You had a great time. You learned a lot. If you got any questions, just put it in the comment section or DM me on one of my social media platforms, preferably my Facebook page, and I'll answer your question on the video. That's one of my favorite things to do. All right, so I pray you guys have a